Hi, we are going to discuss this particular question. What this question says is this is a given array where we have to find the um, index of two numbers whose sum will result in this target. Say, for example, this is one of the sample test case given here. The target number after summing is 9. So we have to first identify which all number will result while summing up will result 9. So in this particular array, when we add 2 and 7, it gives a sum of 9. So we have to print the index of 2 and 7, which is 0 and 1 in this particular array. So we have to we have to write a program for this. I will explain on how to do it with Python. Now let's start with a brute force approach. Then we shall optimize it. So I'm going to do an iteration of. I'm going to have two pointers. One is for pointing to the first element, and the other is to compare the rest of the elements. That will be the brute force approach, which I'm going to follow now. Since I mentioned that I will be following two pointers, so I'm making the second pointer to start from the next element of the first pointer. Say my first pointer is pointing at 2. I want the second pointer to start from one element next to the first pointer. That is why I've written pointer 1 plus 1 here, and this will continue in a range from the element. The second for loop will start from the second element uh, of the array until the length of the array. So what I've done is um, I'm initiating I'm just initiating a particular variable 20 variable called sum 20. Then I'm writing a first for loop with a pointer which points to the first element of the array, and the next for loop will be for the second pointer, which will start from the next element to the first pointer, and I'm trying to sum up for each iteration from the first pointer. I'm trying to sum up the different combinations of the values which is pointed by the second pointer, and I'm comparing the sum of those values to the given target, and if that target and the sum matches, I'm printing the indexes um, of those elements. So let's try to run it. Let's see if there is any correction needed for this. So if you see this particular logic, it I'd not written it yet. I'm just checking it. That's why you see this print statement printing our desired result in the std out. So now to get the desired output, I have to return it since it is a function. Return. So I'm going to declare an empty list, and I'm going to append these values to the list. Instead of printing it, I'm going to append it. If the sum and the target are same, I'm saying I'm saying that please append the index values to the result list. And at the end of the operation, I'm going to return this particular list. So if you see it, now we are returning a list with the index values, which is when I sum up 2 and 7, um, the target value is 9. So the indexes of 2 and 7 are 0 and 1 respectively. So this is one of the test case which has passed. And let me try to submit the code, and let's check if all the test cases are getting submitted. Yes, I could see that all the test cases are getting passed here with this brute force approach. All the 54 test cases are passed with this brute force approach. So, if we check the time complexity of this particular program, it is order of n squared, because we are iterating through n n of the n elements with this particular for loop, and again with the nested for loop we are again iterating through n elements. So this particular the entire code has a time complexity of order of n squared. We can also optimize this code with order of n. Let's discuss about optimization in the next video. Thank you.